Immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo
Normally,
the way it was used most of the cases, and in a movie, like, do you call it movie in English when you like make a montage of the plays?
Yeah. Okay, Retsu is dead. I guess.
If the fight will break out. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do have a short exchange coming in from the mid laners. Luna Gaming, the Lina, sorry, did miss the stun, and now she's out of mana and will back away to catch her career. Okay,
Bottom lane though.
Yeah, bottom lane though, it was just like moving from bottom to top, and the Maestro actually stay alive, and he will stay alive, and this will be yet another kill. And can you correct us, Absugo?
Yeah, really.
Okay. We delegate the responsibilities further on to get the name. I will actually get it from initial side. Meanwhile, yeah, the Chronosphere is getting popped up as soon as I was about to ult tab. The good roam from the.
Let it go right now. I feel like both of the teams are kind of happy farming right now, with Luna Gaming wanting to fight around the Lina and nowhere else, and that is why we see two of the supports just constantly around her. They're aware just how much damage she can dish out.
Yes, but the thing is that the trade is quite uneven in terms of the turrets. Luna Gaming should have no problem in securing this mid lane tower again, and Chen actually did not choose a very good place to TP in. Lina was quite staying alive for quite a long time, sorry, and Jakira is getting dived upon. He will not survive this engagement, and overall the fight just goes into the favor of the Luna Gaming. They were so ready for it. They had the angle, the glyph, without any problem. Void is moving in, and his Chronosphere is up, which can bring a lot of havoc into the side of the HF. And the fight is about to break out. Chronosphere on top of 3 people, but there is no good angle in order to engage. The flare goes off on top of the Jakiro, but he's immediately saved. Good use of the mechanism. This does allow time for the HF to back away from this fight. The fight does not go into their favor nonetheless, but still the fight could have went much worse there. The good response from the Chen, the Knight is coming up, and Night Stalker should be working around his team, I do believe, in order to give out this vision. He has the TP, but the fight is breaking out. Marcy will not get away here. She will surely fall. It's like sacrificial lamb. They were caught out. One of the heroes there is not very optimal. Sky Flare will not go. Mystic Flare will not go off. It does go off quite lately due to Mage being just completely controlled, and the Jakiro does fall in return, but still does not look half as great. But the Slaughter is getting caught alone, and the Night Stalker is doing mighty fine work here, just securing that kill. Slaughter will not get away, and this looks just depressing for the side of the HF, etc. I just saw the guy being furious about it. I mean, it's a healthy criticism, I do accept it. Meanwhile, the fight is breaking out, and the Spirit Mage is getting picked apart. Just parts are flying away, the wings, the legs, whatever. Chen is getting killed in return, but I think that Luna are out of position, but considering the fact that they do have the vision advantage, HF are very hesitant to engage, and this allows for the Void Spirit, Faceless Void to engage on. Jakiro tries to get away, but good stun comes across the Void, and now the fight is not looking great for the side of the Luna Gaming. Their Aegis was used already, and Lina has to get away. She's getting caught by the Slardar. A good stun chain is going off, and the Luna will not be getting away from here, or will she? I mean, the Guardian Spirit is coming up back in 5 seconds. Meanwhile, a Night Stalker try to wait for the Rosh to come up, and the Rosh, as we can see, did not spawn, and it will spawn in 2 minutes.
Yeah, the thing is, in the bottom area, it's easier to hunt your opponents. So HF, they would have wanted Luna Gaming to be on the bottom lane. Now, going up this high ground, they might be going into a bad fight.
Yeah, the Dark Ascension is being popped, and the BKB on the side of the Queen of Pain. Marcy is getting picked, and that's it's very crucial, because Marcy did have the opportunity to, you know, disposition her opponents, and now the Luna Gaming are just forced to walk away. They did use they used everything apart from the Chronosphere, and it's barely anything for the side of the AHF. They do still have the Hand of God. They do still have the Jackaro's ultimate. Oh no, the Chronosphere does not even go up. chain of stuns for the side of the A.
That you can have, because people try to focus on that one, but now given that the DPC is done and the majors are done, we're waiting for TI, but as we're waiting, Void is in trouble.
Void is in trouble, and so is Marcy. Two fast kills. Go in, go out. HF do secure the rush for themselves. There's no way that the Luna Gaming can contest it, and they will just try to make...
Are getting themselves in a really good position here. They might be able to get the Aegis away from 4U. Let's see if they'll be able to get the right jump.
I really hope that Aegis will not run out, but yeah, the fight is breaking out, and the Chen is the first one to get ganked up upon. Does not happen, and the Aegis is already popped, and now the Chronosphere is there. Will the Faceless Void get the Quid of Pain? No, he won't, and she does get away. Meanwhile, Luna Gaming are completely out of position, just getting picked apart. They should not fight like this. Ain't no preparations were done beforehand, only the Dark Ascension, and this is...
It was already proven there that HF, even when being completely unaware that the enemies are coming, they're still gonna win a fight.
Yeah, and the final fight is breaking out. Night Stalker and the Marcy will fall, and that's a GG call by the players of the Luna Gaming, and that's the end of the game number 1. So it was quite an interesting game to watch, even though it was quite one-sided combined points of the game, but still the...
Spheres, this is not gonna be an easy game for Luna Gaming. I have to say, I am not impressed by their drafts. I can...
for me, Turblade is quite a greedy champion to go for, don't you think?
Top lane?
Top lane, yeah, I do see the fight. I'm just ignoring it as hard as I can. I'm so used to fighting at the beginning of the game, so I don't focus on it. But yeah, the exchange is there to snowball the lead. Lycan is getting ganked up upon on the top, on the bot side. The Juggernaut just spins on top of him, does not get much done. Meanwhile, on the top lane, almost dying. No, actually dying. The Doom Slayer, the Doom does fall, but the Skyrus Mage.
7 Jesu is here, and well, you know.
Yeah, Jakiro will die. That's just a slow, like, reach from the Tiny. He does get the kill. And
bottom lane?
Just too much happening. Yeah, Lycan does get a kill. On the...
Yes, I did. They even gave 1 mana region.
Okay. That's something I'm not very familiar with. I'm just not buying that item a lot. Buck is getting caught in the dire jungle, which is quite surprising. But yeah, good pick set up by the Luna. The vision advantage is proving to be the 0.1 second before dying there. And this is pretty big, considering the fact that there will be no Blade Fury, not Omni Slash. Oh, no, it's Blade Fury, Omni Slash. Okay, there will be no Omni Slash for the next 2 minutes. I'm quite confused with both of these abilities, because it's like, yeah.
Did use his metamorphosis there, thinking that there is gonna be a catch. I'm actually surprised. Oh, just a second. There is a curse in the river there.
There is a curse in the river, and that's a cursed. Jakiro is dying. Maestro was not the guy who was dying a lot. Ah, okay, it was at the previous best of 3. I was thinking about the illusion for a second, because it's like quite the same position. So yeah. Luna Gaming are advancing on the T1 tower in the mid lane. Snapfire is getting caught out to a little bit too much stuns and silences there. And Juggernaut is trying to get away. Dreamcoil will not do this. Will not do the trick as the Omni Slash is being popped. Meanwhile, Jakiro is stepping back into the lane, and actually, when I was talking that the Luna Gaming cannot engage on the HF, look at how Luna Gaming are just walking away from any trouble that the HF are trying to put on the table, and Chumble is just inside of his opponent's backlines doing the work. Lycan surely needs to switch the targets here to help to take down this Tiny. Tiny is just running. He's just winning a lot of time here. It's so hard to take him down. And I was saying that it will like that the HF has, but you have no tools to do it, as your opponent is always 1 step ahead. Just look at that. Luna Gaming, whenever they're present on the map, HF are just going for it. They're going at it, and the Tiny will die once again.
Yeah, the Lycan might even want to chase. Oh, they found the Doom.
They found the Doom, and the guy will not get away here. And that's just it. That's just it. Luna Gaming are not able anymore to contest their opponents for the next, at least.
Actually, but they don't have the blink. And the Tiny now, he knows he has to go for a BKB, but he's just gonna die here.
Yeah, and this sneaky position from the Juggernaut does not work well, as he's not able to do much here. He was focusing the ancient minions, trying to get this additional damage away, and that's just some easy picks for the Lycan. He just goes in, he sees the squishy targets, and yeah, Tiny is extremely squishy, by the way, and just gets them.
Is making. He's using the Dragon Scale. It is a jungle item that deals overtime damage. It works on the illusions while he's spamming the illusions, and then once the fight starts, he uses the Groove Bow for extra range. Meanwhile, Chamble, he's dead again.
Yeah, he's dead again, and the Luna just being chased down. The Winter's Wyvern ultimate is being popped defensively, but the Green Coil is making mighty fine work on holding the Luna Gaming back, and even though the puck got picked, still Lycan just goes in. What is Lycan doing? He just goes in and gives away the kill streak, I guess. I mean, it should not be that big of a deal for the HF, but this fight is not looking mighty fine for them. Redso is a bit too slow. Okay, nobody's turning on him. He is looking a bit too strong here, but still, I'm not sure why the HF did take the fight, because directly you will most likely have like a machine just right-clicking your opponents, getting them down, and surviving any fights without any issue. He positions himself well. The Bright breaks out, the Doom is getting picked apart, not too much of a damage is going in due to his region. He's able to survive for quite an extended period of time. Puck will get away from this engagement. Meanwhile, we do have first casualty, which is the Winter Wyvern. Oh no, I'm not sure why the Doom was confused there, if he wants to fight or not. But yeah, did look quite weird. Meanwhile, Chamble is popping his BKB defensively in order to just try to and get away, and there's no buybacks on the side of the Luna Gaming. And
in area, you can see the positioning of the Jakiro just wanting to get away and break the smoke.
Yeah, and the poke is coming in, but losing the Jakiro here should not be that much of an issue, as the Snapfire ultimate is going off. And barely surviving. Okay, no, Skywrath does not survive, and this is just an exchange of support. Jakir does immediately buy back. I think this decision was, and HF.
Tiny isn't here though.
Huh?
Tiny isn't here.
Yeah, Tiny isn't there, and the Wyvern is getting picked, and and she will die. And without the Winter's Curse, the Luna Gaming are pretty much doomed, as doomed is Jakiro too, and he's destined to die there. Kairos Mage is also getting picked, but there is no way for the HF to extend the chase. The Ancient Minions are on their way, but this is just not enough to get the kills. And HF will get the Aegis, and still, they will just play it slow. They will continue on playing slow, even after getting the Aegis. Oh no, I'm not sure that's a decision to be made here, and the Luna Gaming are just losing their buybacks one after one, and this limits their potential to go out of their base, and they will be scared to just lose the game at this point.
They have to fight, but they can't.
They can't give it out, and the Chamble is getting in, and the Chamble will get the Aegis. No, he will not.
He did. He died immediately.
He died immediately. Sorry, I'm not keeping track very good here, but yeah, there is no value in this Aegis. I mean, he did at least not give it out to the opponents. Lycan did get the cheese. Meanwhile, okay, Puck will die to the Doom as far as I believe. He got denied. No, he did not. What? I'm not sure how
she missed the hit. She missed the hit. Yep.
Hey,
I mean, he didn't have enough damage, you know. He mistimed it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and how are they dying? I'm not sure what's happening, but yeah, it seems like that's a GG without the Doom and without the Skywrath Mage. It is pretty good limit on the side of the Luna Gaming. I don't think they will be able to do much here in terms of defending. The meta is not ready on the Terrorblade, but this should not be an issue. Ratsu is getting dived upon. Juggernaut is advancing into the back lines, but does not do much. The immediate buyback from the Winter Wyvern, but it will not bring a lot of value as she does not have the Winter's Curse, and the Tiny is already dead, and the Retsu is just getting the job done. She's just cleaning up this fight, and the HF should win this. GG, ladies and gentlemen. That's a quick not quick.